So we've discovered the mysteries of infinite speed, attack, and defense. They all make the game either unplayable or boring in different ways. There are reasons that things aren't infinite, but today I'm excited to see what happens when we give every tank in the game infinite breakthrough. Breakthrough is a kind of complicated modifier in this game. It's basically your defense while you're attacking, and defense is your defense while you're defending. That's basically what it is. And it's not too hard to understand, honestly. It's just, when you attack, you also have defense, and that defense is breakthrough. It's just kind of weird that it's called breakthrough, but whatever. Maybe it's just weird to me. But as you can see here, light tanks and 36 have almost 10,000 breakthrough. And trust me, as they build better tanks, the breakthrough will go insane. I've actually set up breakthrough so as you get better tanks, the breakthrough value skyrockets even more. So right now it's at 10,000, but once they're using modern tanks, it'll be out of this world. Yeah, this is going to be quite insane. And usually in these games I would play as a country, but today, I think I'm gonna do the entire Drew Durnil thing. I'm sorry, I promise, I always play this game. I play this game 5 days a week pretty much. In this situation, I kind of have to look at the AI because every time I play, I just usually exploit the mechanic or just go insane because of the mechanic. I think it will improve the quality of our shared experience, am I right, if we just watch the AI play it. I guess we can start off by looking over at Ethiopia to see if Italy brings any tanks down here, which they might. There's some tanks in this army. Oh, there's just tanks in the garrison army. Oh well, no tanks for now. It's time for the Spanish Civil War. We'll see exactly what happens here today. Spain doesn't have any tanks, at least I don't think so, but hopefully Germany and Italy send them some tank volunteers just so we can see the magic happen. Oh yes, there's some Italian tanks and German tanks. Let's see. Into a battle, okay guys? Why aren't these tanks getting in any battles? This is so sad. All I want to see is them get in one battle. Into battle. Okay, they're in battle. Oh wait, they're not even in the battle. There's just this garrison unit in the battle. Oh, they're in the battle. Look, okay. Look at that breakthrough. Their attack is so low that it doesn't even matter. They literally have 0 to 2 attack, so the breakthrough doesn't even matter. I guess our questions have been answered. Does absolutely nothing because the AI is trying to attack into a mountain tile. At least when the tanks can get a higher attack value than 0 to 2, it seems to help quite a bit. It's pretty nice. Ooh, Soviet tanks too. Let's see if the Soviet tanks are any better. I know the Soviet Union starts out with a better tank template, so we'll have to see. Italy's tanks are pretty much like cavalry units or something, and Germany's are kind of bad. Seems like these guys have a little too much defense and this tank isn't putting out the most attack right now. I wouldn't say there's anything too unusual about the game just yet. We'll have to wait until a more major war. Or right here though, like this light tank is attacking alone into a mountain and not losing as terribly as you would suspect they would lose attacking into a mountain. They're still losing, they're just not losing that badly. Like this Italian tank actually took a mountain tile. Oh no, it was a plains tile. False alarm there. So the Republicans are about to lose the city of Madrid. They're getting pushed back. This couldn't possibly be any worse. Oh no, this graphics mod makes Spain look so confusing now. What am I even looking at? Okay, I turned that off so we can actually see what's going on again. Yeah, there's a lot of factions. It's kind of a mess. The Carlists somehow seem like they may have the advantage. That could be interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen AI Carlists win, so wouldn't that be fun? And Poland is growing their strength by force, pushing into Latvia. I wonder if they'll puppet them or annex them. Oh, curse, they just annexed them. I don't know how I feel about that one. And I guess even though Carlos Spain doesn't have any of those infinite breakthrough tanks because they don't have any volunteers, they're still doing fine. I think it was just the situation they were in holding all of the Northeast. I don't think the breakthrough at this level has that much impact, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens when an actual war breaks out. Okay, Japan just declared war on China in a historical, which doesn't happen most of the time, so let's see what happens over here with Japan. Looks like they're doing some good, smart, high IQ naval invasions. They're being good up here for the most part, mostly defending. The main thing they need to worry about right now is just standing still while waiting to escalate the war in China, but the AI's not smart enough to do that, so... And the tanks in China won't be too useful because most of this terrain is mountainous and the Japanese tank divisions are pretty bad. They're just 2 light tanks with 5 infantry. They're just kind of like prototype space marines. But it's also important to remember that on the defense, tanks don't have any sort of advantage because breakthrough really only applies during attack, at least I think so. While they're defending, they're just normal tanks. They're still good to defend areas with, but they're not OP in any way when they're on the defense. And Germany's at war with Czechoslovakia and Romania, and France now. I guess we can actually see some real tanks being used over here. Or maybe just Germany capitulating. That's maybe all we're gonna see. Does Germany even have any tanks? They have to have some tanks, right? Actually, I don't think they have any tanks. It's a lot of breakthrough, but this guy is well defended and has more attack. But the infantry unit that doesn't have breakthrough is kind of doing well. So the tank's not gonna get kicked out of the battle, but it's not necessarily winning the... Actually, it is winning the battle, yeah. I think the infinite breakthrough is kind of playing a part. And welcome to World War II, with tanks that have infinite breakthrough. We're already here, let's see what happens. It's only a year early, that's not the worst I've seen the AI do. If Germany can take out Czechoslovakia, we might even be in for a game today. Oh wow, the Soviets are bringing in their actually good tanks to help out France. The tanks are just breaking right through the mountains. The Soviets, yes. Germany isn't making any tanks, but the Soviets, oh. And for giving everything breakthrough, there's surprisingly very little stuff that's breaking through, probably because breakthrough is technically defense while attacking and not attack while attacking, so all the AI's divisions are still terrible at attacking, they just have lots of defense while attacking. We're just pretty much waiting at this point for Germany to declare war on Poland and then lose. That's what's gonna happen. Because they're gonna eventually declare war on Poland and lose. That's how this game is going to end. I can almost guarantee it. They always do it. It's right there, so they're gonna do it any second. And yeah, no one really wants to make tanks. The second I decide to make a video where I want to see them use cool infinite breakthrough tanks, they all decide to not make tanks. Like, Italy has 1 on tank. Germany had 1 on tank until I took over their country, and now they're making tanks, but they don't have any tanks, and they're gonna declare war on Poland before they can use any tanks. Just watch it, it's gonna happen. France only has 4. Great Britain has actually 0 on tanks, it's so bad. Yes, and something exciting happened. The UK is invading France. Not with tanks, but at least they're invading France. Something's happening. And Germany used a tank to break through the Maginot. Oh, these tanks aren't actually getting that much breakthrough. What is this? And Germany, buddy, Germany, you shouldn't do it. I know you have the war goal against Poland. I know you want Danzig back, but you... my disappointment. It's like not measurable or something. That's a lot of red, Germany. That's a lot of red. So an update. Germany, they took our advice. They started making tanks. They broke the Maginot. They're losing to Poland. This is great. Well, German tanks rolled into Paris while Polish cavalry walked into Berlin, or trotted into Berlin. Yes, trotted. On the same day. It's pretty blessed. But yeah, the tanks are pretty good for the most part now that we're kind of further into the game, but like, I don't know what Germany's gonna be doing here. I really don't know. And Poland isn't the one for tanks, so yeah, they're really not making much tanks. Nor is anybody else besides the one country that's about to capitulate. I guess Czechoslovakia wasn't a major, and Romania just got out of the war completely. Well, maybe Germany could turn things around. I was kind of excited to see OP Poland. But no, I don't think it's gonna happen unless Britain can distract Germany for long enough for Poland to secure their advantage. Poland just doesn't have the tanks though, and now the infinite breakthrough is actually gonna start coming in handy. Because now tanks are gonna start being way more OP than they usually are. Maybe I could take control of their country and make some good tanks, but I guess I can't produce them fast enough for it to make a difference. Yeah, and giving everything infinite breakthrough apparently does some interesting stuff to the game, you know? A lot of stuff is happening in different areas, like the UK is getting pushed out of the mainland, Poland is just slowly getting pushed back. It's nothing too weird. It looks like the regular World War II scenario might happen once Poland capitulates. It might just be normal, except Germany will occupy all of Poland and the Baltics instead of just half of Poland. Yeah, for the most part. And China's in the Allies too, so there's that. And yeah, they successfully did it. Germany gave up on the whole tank thing though. I'm sure it had some part to do with their success. Maybe. Germany was the only country producing tanks, and they're the one that won in the end, so there must have been something to do with it. It was kind of interesting to see where it affected certain things. But yeah, now their divisions have 14,000 breakthrough, their newest ones. Yeah, they're pretty good. Germany's pretty set. That's probably a large part of why they won. It's kind of interesting to see what exactly happened with this infinite breakthrough thing. It was fun. All these statistics, besides the infinite speed one, haven't changed too much. They just make some aspects of the game pretty weird. I would say this one had the least impact though. Like infinite defense and infinite organization had obvious impacts, but they still didn't change the game completely. And infinite attack didn't change much at all, but this was just pretty subtle. It was interesting. Anyway, remember to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also tell me in the comments if you want me to continue doing AI onlys or go back to playing as a country while doing these challenges. I don't know, whatever you want. Anyway, see you all next time.